But you got to be careful about what you listen to, because everything you listen to does not have you at its best interest in mind. There's a lot of things you listen to that they only want your money. And if we're not thinking clearly about money, we get roped right into those schemes and you name it, scam schemes, gurus, whatever you want to call it. We get roped right in. It's the same thinking that gets you roped into, scams and podcasts that are not in your best interest, that are teaching you things that are wrong. That's the same mentality that makes them put candy bars at the front of the grocery store, because these impulse buys, people, they study you. And they play on your desire to get rich fast. They play on your desire to impulse think. They play on your desire to be a bad thinker. And if they can play on your desire to be a bad thinker, they can get you to spend your money on things that you probably shouldn't be spending your money on. They can get you to mishandle your money. But all of this reprogramming of your mind is important so that you can change the way you think about money, so you can develop, your own personal philosophy about money. Listen, I'm convinced, I'm really convinced that if you can become a nurse, or you can become an auto mechanic, or you can become a chef or a plumber, or you can become, it doesn't matter what you become. If you can become something in your career, pipe fitter, whatever, then I don't care if it's a warehouse worker, right? Doesn't matter. If you can learn to do those things, and you can learn to be better at money if you just reprogram the way you think about it. Okay. So that means don't think the same way you've always thought. Being better with money is really a learned behavior. And we've been taught to do the opposite of that learned behavior of being better with money. We've been trained to be broke. Yes, there's inequality in the world. Nothing we can do about it. Listen, do we have inflation? Yeah, there's inflation. Nothing we can do about it, right? Some people don't like capitalism. Okay, we got capitalism in lots of places of the world, right? We got elected officials that are running countries and running systems that don't have your best. Yes, we get all that. We can't do anything about all that. So a lot of us, what happens in our mind is the first place when we think about our money is the first place we go in our mind is to things that we can't do anything about, because that's easy. It's easy to say it's the government, it's capitalism, it's women's rights, it's racism. It's easy to go there, because as soon as you go there, you don't have to go to the mirror. As soon as we go to everything else and the blame game, and we've been sort of, in some instances, not everybody, but there's some places in our society where we've been trained to automatically look at the thing that's outside of ourselves to change our money, or for the responsibility of what our money is. And our minds get stuck on things that we have no control over, instead of getting our minds stuck on things that we can control. Let's focus on what we can do about. Let's if that is you. Now, that's not everybody, but if that is you and you get your mind focused on things outside of you when it comes to your personal finances, then we got to retrain the way we think about that. The mind is everything when it comes to your money. And the thing that hurts a lot of people when it comes to being better with their money is that the first place they want to go is not necessarily here. The first place they want to go if they want more money is, I got to get some extra hours at the job, or I got to get a side hustle, or I got to invest money to make money, instead of slowing down and saying, okay, how can I think differently so I can behave different, so I can have different outcomes? Thank you so much. A society of critical thinkers is the last thing that elites want. They want obedient workers, period. Deprogramming and class consciousness is needed. Millennial, you're hitting it right on the money. They're not producing thinkers. You're right. It's not in the best interest of America for you to be trained to be rich, or trained to be successful, or trained to be constantly encouraged. No. Now, again, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I'm aware of what's going on.